in this question, we are given speed and time graph, right? So now let us look at the question and let us find out what we need to answer. So the speed time graph of a particle moving along a fixed direction is shown in the figure, right? So we can see in the figure. And then we have to find out four things. The first one, we need to find out distance traveled by the particle from 0 second to 10 second, right? And the average speed between the average speed, point to be noted, the average speed between this time interval from 0 second to 10 second, and the time when the speed was maximum and the time when the speed was minimum, right? If you look at this diagram, I mean the graph very closely, the minimum speed is 0 when time was 0, and here also the minimum speed is 0 when time is 10 seconds. So then we got one point, the minimum speed, and the maximum speed is 12 meter per second when the time is 5 seconds, right? And the next question, I told you in my previous lecture that in the case of speed and time graph or velocity time graph, if you are asked about distance or displacement, it is very easy technique. You can find out the area under the graph, right? So if you look at this graph very closely, this is a geometrical shape triangle, and all of you know that the area of a triangle is half times of base times of height, right? So then, keeping all these points in a view, then we want to find out distance, which is the area of the speed and time graph, right? So which is your half times of base and height, so which is your 60 meter, right? Then the average speed is the total distance and the total distance upon total time, right? So if you see here, what is the total distance? It is your 60 meter. And what is the total time? So it is your 10 second. So then after putting all these values, we got its average speed is 6 meter per second. And the maximum and the minimum, the next point is what the maximum speed and the minimum speed is 0 and sorry, the minimum speed is at 0 second and 10 second. And what is the maximum speed, which is 12 meter per second, and the time is 5 seconds. So now the entire question and solution I'm showing you on my screen, right? It is very interesting question, right? Now let us move to the next question.